Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Appreciate you coming out. Craftsman Mike 110 showed up. Local neighborhood scrapper had it. I gave him 20 for it. Let's check it out. Before we do, I want to give you an update on this Honda powered home light. So the bowl was leaking and there was no power when we had hooked this thing up. I believe it killed the engine. Took the carb off again, or no, for the first time it was emulsion tube. All the little holes in the emulsion tube were blocked or partially blocked, so I use a bread wrapper, poked them all clean, put it back on, and that seemed to cure it. Other issue with it is when I had the carb off, it appears there was no bowl gasket. I thought maybe I dropped it. I looked high and low, and I don't think there was a bowl gasket on this thing. So it runs fine now. This Craftsman mower customer brought me a couple of things to fix, or actually this to fix, and then he traded in 2 machines. So went through the carb on this and was checking the front wheel drive. One wheel was stripped out, no teeth on the gear here. So I found a couple of suitable wheels for them. So this starts and moves. So that this is going to be picked up. Lucas is going to grab that. So I have some 2+2 carb cleaner. You can see this thing's sat a long time. Huge buildup of pine needles on this thing. Wow. Pine cones. So the squirrels were getting after the pine nuts. So this is the first time I'm looking at this thing. I've been busy with other projects. Okay, the oil's at the bottom hole, so it's a little shy on oil. There's no hooky dookie up on the handle for the rope. That's missing. Let me give you the year 2018 according to the EPA sticker. Conforms to 2018. Should have a Craftsman number somewhere. Made in USA. Where's the... Oh, it's usually back here and it's gone. You can see the outline. So I can't give you the specifics. I can give you the engine number and the serial number. I can put that below. 140cc. Is this an automatic choke? Yeah, it looks like an auto choke. It is an auto choke. How's the filter? Filter's oil soaked, which is surprising since the crankcase is low. You figured if the crankcase was overfilled, you'd have a oily filter. Okay, so that's that. Any fuel in it? Bone dry. I was going to take a sample, but I don't have to. There's nothing here. Let's pull the bail bar and just see if this thing turns over. Okay, I can't pull the bail bar. being that the cable is stuck. So what we can do is remove the spring and just hand operate the linkage. So let me get an 8. And while I'm here, maybe some channel locks to get that spring off. So my son came over today, Greg, and we did some consolidating, moved some things around, trying to get organized for the season. I'm going to start putting units in storage. Sales are in the toilet, nothing selling. Been doing a couple of repairs, off the street repairs. Fixed a Cranbrook Huffy fat bottom bike. I kind of took 2 bikes in on trade as far as doing a repair for a customer. So I got cash and the 2 bikes. He already picked up his. Okay, I see what's going on. There's another issue. The recoil here is messed up. I can see the rope all wrapped up in here. So okay, so yeah, this might have done it. The pawls fell off, so the little C-clip here must have fallen off. Here's the pawls. Yeah, I don't see the C-clip, so this whole thing just fell apart. Do I have a recoil nearby? Okay, I'm turning it by hand. So far, 180. Let me get rid of the spring and make my life easier. Okay, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Take that off, let it hang. Release the stop. Okay, it's putting the tension here's grounding out the tab. So let me try to move this. Okay. Okay, maybe this will free up if I start oiling it, but we'll deal with that cable later. Okay, so that's off. Is this thing turning? Yep. And we're getting a little compression here. Okay, so let me commandeer another recoil, put some gas in it. Maybe this thing will work for us. What do you say? Hey, hey, hey. Okay, I'm looking at my inventory here in the front. Where can we steal? Oh, I think I got a, oh, ironically, oh, I got a TB110 here, but this was the total flood victim and the spring's broken, so I can't use that. Wow, I got a ton of Craftsman M110s. I got one here that the engine's sitting on the deck. Engine's toast deck is nice. So let me snatch this recoil. It actually has the wingy dingy to hold the recoil rope. So this must have come off the other one and the whole thing blew out. So let's mimic this deal. With a copycat. See, let me see what that other machine. Yeah, the other machine has got a high rear wheel. It looks like the other Craftsman. No DeWalt today because I was more or less getting organized. I wasn't repairing anything. I figured I'd do this one video for you. So if it starts, I'll just run the linkage from down here to kill it. Gas is nearby. I won't use that nasty filter. So this is in need of some pressure washing with my electric 1700 psi that I just got the green works. Oh, I took in a baby 20 last night for 30 bucks. Lady kept messaging me for like 3 weeks. Couldn't get out here. Didn't have a vehicle. So I says, if you bring it out, I can probably fix it. She said it sat for 3 months. I asked her what kind of gas. She says regular gas. So then she finally said, let me just have you buy it because I'm going with electric. I'm getting an electric mower. And I says, yeah, okay, I'll give you 30 bucks for it. So she showed up last night. Somebody drove her in a pickup truck. I unloaded it and gave her 30. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna pull on it a little low on oil. Let's see what it does. I saw some puffing. Some more puffing. Gotta make sure this linkage doesn't ground out. Okay, third time's a charm. Are you gonna stay running for us? Okay, it got worse. Seemed to be on the road to ho ho ho, and then it went to nothing. Let me goose it. Might need a carb clean. Could have been sitting for who knows how long under that pine tree. Okay, so that's the deal. We got a gummy carb fired off with the 2+2. Whatever I sprayed in there ignited and burnt. There was no new fresh gas taking over for the 2+2, so we know this thing needs the recoil rebuilt, needs the carb cleaned. I probably have one of those clips on a recoil that's dead. I see the rope here is off track, so this thing's got to be taken out, re-roped, get another clip. I think will be fine. Let's roll this thing over on the side and take a look underneath. Okay, blade isn't bad. Maybe they didn't use this thing a lot. The lift is still there, not sandblasted. It's rusty, but not bad as far as wear. There's enough to work with. So they just let this thing sit too long. Probably what the deal was is the recoil blew out. They didn't know what to do and it got parked. Let me roll this thing over and then I'll show you the Baby 20. It's a yard machine with the 300E. "2017 wheels are in the bottom hole, which is good. I don't have to mess with moving the wheels. We got the highest deck position. So, like I said, this was a $30 turd. The only discrepancy I had seen is the bail bar is on the bottom. It should be on the top. So this should be actually over here and the cable straight down. They got the cable crossing over and it's putting a lot of tension on the cable. So I got to disassemble this thing, move this over to here, flip this around and put it up here on the top so it doesn't drop. I don't know how it got on the wrong side, but we'll make it work. Okay, that's all I got for you. 2018 Mike 110 salvageable. No rust through on the deck that I can see. Yep, it'll clean up. We'll clean it. So as always, if you're going out, please tip your waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos. Have a good day today. Keep fixing that junk.